So, Mr. Gurprit, welcome to APEC CPX 2021. Thank you for taking the time to join us for today's breakout session.
Thank you, and I am really happy and excited to be here, part of CPX 2021.
Great. So firstly, can you tell us a little bit about Umbrella Infocare?
Yeah, sure. So Umbrella Infocare is a born-in-a-cloud company, with an objective of helping organizations meet their business and tech objectives, specifically around, innovation, agility, scalability, and we help them achieve their business and tech objectives by helping them adopt digital transformation framework solutions and technologies. We have partnered with AWS to help in the cloud transformation journeys for our customers, and we are a premier consulting partner of AWS. And we have done more than 500 plus cloud transformations for about 300 plus customers in various industry domains: banking, telecom, manufacturing, healthcare, retail, a lot of tech startups in health tech, fintech, edutech space. And to ensure that we are a partner of the customers in the overall journey in their cloud transformation, we have built a large, strong team with skills around cloud migrations, large migrations, cloud security, DevOps, big data analytics, and application modernization space. And we have been operating for the last 8+ years now.
Okay.
In India and many other continents.
Okay, so as you said, I understand you're an AWS Premier Consulting Partner, and a big part of your business is in helping your customers transform digitally by migrating to the cloud. From your experiences, why is security posture management such a key part of cloud security strategy?
Yeah, actually, the security posture management is becoming more and more important as in the current times, for the cloud security. And I would like to, highlight three main reasons why I feel it's very important. By highlighting the nature of cloud, one is that for most of the customers whom we are migrated to the cloud, we have seen that their environments are very dynamic. They are very changing, and the customers have actually migrated to the cloud because they really want to innovate. So they change their environments very, very frequently. So their configurations, their security needs, their compliance requirements also keeps on changing as they change their environments continuously. Second thing is, a lot of times when the customers move to the cloud, there is a misconception that the cloud security owned entirely by the cloud hosting provider. But yeah, so the cloud, the infrastructure side of the cloud security is definitely completely owned by the cloud hosting provider, like Amazon Web Services. However, the application and the data needs to be protected by the customer themselves. And when I say so, it's in the cloud, it's a shared responsibility model. So it's better from the on-premise where the customer has the whole responsibility. At least the cloud is, infrastructure is managed by the hosting provider here. Third, which is very important, is if you study the data breaches in the last couple of years, most of the data breaches are because of the misconfigurations. Misconfigurations in their cloud infrastructure, correct? And not for any other reason. About 70-80% or more are because of that. Now that's where the security posture management comes very handy, because they automatically look at the automatically and continuously looks at the compliance and the misconfigurations which could have come by a continuously changing cloud environment, and they are able to, throw back alerts and help you remediate very, very fast, which otherwise is a humongous task, to do it without something like cloud security management, posture management solutions. And they further add to it by making it very simple. They give a good visualization of the security landscape which an organization has. Otherwise, going through the multiple, solutions which are available by the cloud vendor becomes quite a tedious task. So as we are moving towards more organizations having a much larger landscape on the cloud, this becomes more and more important.
Now, you made a good point, right? Most of the cloud providers will already have their own native tools for posture management. So in your opinion, why should customers still consider security vendors like Check Point when it comes to security posture management solutions?
Yeah, that's a very good point. Generally asked by customers, most of our interactions, and there are many reasons to it, correct? And not only true for cloud security posture management, third-party solutions like Check Point, but overall, there is a need for customers, which is getting, more and more now, for using third-party solutions like Checkpoint for their overall security framework. And I'll try to highlight some of the points which we generally come across while providing solutions or designing solutions for our customers. First and foremost is that most of the large customers and medium and large customers today are looking at multi-cloud strategy. So they are not only looking at one cloud vendor. Now, if the customer has, let's say, 2 or more cloud vendors or 3 cloud vendors, public cloud vendors they are using, and they need to manage the security compliance from all one of them, they don't get a single view. The formats of all the products are different, the dashboards are different, the configurations are different. So it becomes very difficult for a customer to really look at the overall security at one place. And the security posture management solutions really help them because they are compatible with most of the cloud solutions. Secondly, and that is true more for the security solutions rather than, a posture management only, because, a lot of customers migrate to the cloud not at one go. They migrate over 6 months to 12 months to 3 years time. So there is an on-premise and there is a cloud, So they need to have a single view of what is happening on their on-premise and what is happening on the cloud. They would like to have a single view. Now that's not possible because most of the cloud solutions don't work on premise, but most of the third-party solutions like Checkpoint, solutions work on both the on cloud and on premise. So that makes another very important case. The third is that our experience have shown us that most of the cloud native solutions need cloud engineers to deploy, cloud engineers to manage. They're a little complex. They need somebody with deep understanding of the cloud, whether it be AWS or any other third party cloud to look at that. Whereas if you consider Checkpoint's cloud security posture management solution, anybody has an understanding of security, does not matter whether the person understanding infrastructure or not can really, configure very, very easily. They're very easy to automate, very easy to configure. They gives you, otherwise you have to look at the logs. Here you get visualization of logs, things like CloudTrail and Cloud. So I think that makes it very easy to use and easy to manage. So these, I would say, are some of the top reasons why the customers really need to consider, third-party solutions in addition to the cloud-native solutions which are there.
Thanks, thank you. That's really good points that you mentioned. Now, lastly, we also understand that you just recently won a large CSPM deal with one of your key customers. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, definitely. So this is a large media and entertainment customer in India. And they're also multi-cloud, users. So they are using Amazon Web Services and also, other public clouds. So not only that, in each of the public clouds, they have multiple accounts, and they have multiple applications and multiple owners of these applications. So it's an entirely very, very complex environment which they have, and they try to manage the security of all this. Using the native solutions for quite some time, but it was becoming challenging. So there was no way the CISO or the CTO can understand the security by multiple applications and infrastructure team in various accounts, So it was getting more and more challenging, and security is very critical for them because they have a lot of customer data and their brand needs to be protected, that's critical. So they interacted with multiple vendors, and we approached them through, using Checkpoint security posture management solutions, which they evaluated. There was proof of concept, multiple demonstrations, multiple interactions with the multiple teams happened. And they finally found that, that Checkpoint solution is the most suitable based on the comprehensive offerings, which meets requirements of all the cloud vendors, as well as the, I think a very important point was the automation which it brings to, remediate the solutions, and extremely easy to program a lot of aspects in a simple English kind of language. They really liked some of these features other than the, key feature, which is, look at the compliance, whether it is, 27001, PCI DSS, AWS, CIS. So, the very vast coverage of the compliances as well as easy to use and very comprehensive. So they finally chose, Checkpoint security posture management solutions. And we are talking to them for, other Checkpoint solutions also now. Once they have, they are looking at adopting some more solutions for their, cloud Checkpoint. So it's been a good case, yeah.
Well, that was certainly very interesting. Thank you again for taking the time to join us today, and hope you enjoy the rest of the CPX. Thank you, Mr. Gurprit.
Thank you. Thanks for having me here. Thank you.